We are in nερατζιωτηsa. It's about 9:30 in the morning, Tuesday morning. There is a lot of stuff on the highway. We are close to the Ministry of Schools, Υπουργείο Παιδείας. That's why the traffic in this part of the road. That you are listening down the highway, both directions, and for Algrom and for airport Venizelos, and for Corinthos, Thessaloniki. We have a weird weather in these days. Sunny clear skies in the morning and clouds and rain in the early evening hours. That's the weather for last week of May. We are about to experience heading summer seasons. I counted at least 20 trucks from the highway to airport. This road, yeah, come and take it. This road, close to the mall Athens, there is a zone called the biomechanical zone. There are plenty of stores of different companies, different classes. And the trucks are going there because there is a temperatures are about 25-28% temperatures of this time. We are in the middle of autumn-like weather. It's especially weird. Reason the previous weekend we had at least 40%. June to July was very hot. Now the temperatures are especially from the next month will be different temperatures. The Mall Athens, the building with the back, was built in 2005 by businessman Spiros Latsis. It is one of the most popular destinations here in Athens, in this part of Athens, and it is close to the trail section. I recommend you to visit it. Now it will be a lot of different because the Village Cinema is now closed because of the situation with the coronavirus. But all in all, it's a very good place. Before the coronavirus strike, I was visiting it at least 2 times a month. So, let's go. Here is the prime ministry of schools. Here in nερατζιωτηsa, there is a lot of traffic because we have the train section and the mall. The mall has an inside garage. You often cannot find places to park nearby. Sometimes you will need to park here, in this area, and walk to the mall. It's close, but for some people, not so close. Sorry. Yeah, my snoring is a little bit weird. I'm looking at the sun to perform this. Yeah, I mean, this weather, it's like autumn. About November-October month, when the temperature is dropping and the clouds are also dropping off. Coast buses. Here there are coast buses to take you on destinations. You need to see the timeline to choose the correct, which one you will go in the destination you want. These buses are from this area, but there are also buses from Marousi in order to take you in the center of Athens, for the museums, for the Parthenon, Φορθησίο, from Μοναστηράκι, from Ομόνια, and etc. Που σημαίνει κλπ. So, Tuesday morning walk, and there are no cars here because now the stores and all the works have opened, so all the people walked. But this area is a little bit cool. Yeah, I don't prefer Athens to live. I always wanted to live near the nature, near the animals, in the mountains. It's not easy because we live here from the early 1990s. My parents bought the house that I lived in the early 1980s, and then I lived here in the early 1990s. From 1995, I think I came here because I was not living here. I was living in Piraeus. I was not born in Piraeus, I was born here. But because my father worked here and we had a house here, my grandma's house, mother of my dad, and when my sister was born, we got here, in the house that I live. This has remained unchanged for over 2 decades. I'm close to be 20 years old, and I don't change house in 2 decades. I almost realized that I have a long of partnership here in Athens. So, we are writing an extensive 30 minutes. The weather is changing a lot. Yeah, you see, there is a center. The train station is here. That is the train station of nερατζιωτηsa. So let's move on. There are cars passed by. This is the biggest building here. Is the Cosmote building. This was built in the early 2000s. When I was born, it was here. Athens, especially Greece, is one of the oldest countries in the world. Because some people are not expecting that we are too old. And I'll be here to define that we are one of the oldest countries in the world, with over 3,000 years of history. The Parthenon, the Plaka, the Monastiraki has not changed in over 3,000 years. And that is a magnificent detail. Only Syria, Palestine, Israel, China and India are older. The oldest is China. Coronavirus. The reason that we got in this point, that Athens is like this, it's from the passage of the years. All the countries that are from 1,000 years ago are experiencing these situations. Because the time passes. And as the time passes, the city gets older. But significant details from the past centuries, the past decades, they are in the center of Athens and Piraeus. I'm speaking in English now. I need to perform this because I passed the lower exams, thank me later, and I want to give proficiency the easy. In the lower section, I gave and ECC and TOEIC in the American Union in Athens, in Massalia. Ήλιος. Sun. The sun comes off. It comes off from its hiding. And yeah. So in this part, I want to get some videos with English review or English talk, as you say, to perform this in order to have ready for a job. As well, we are reaching the 100th margin of YouTube videos. And as I said, it's a big honor for me. Big honor to reach the century margin. I'm hoping to reach there and one day reach the 1000 margin. That's how I said. And anyway, that's all folks. Bye.